Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded an actual video or even streamed anything, but today I thought I'd hit you with a Rec Room video that I don't think anybody has ever thought of this before. I think I'm the first to ever do it. It's original, definitely. No one else has done this before. It's to rank every quest in Rec Room. Now, I'm going to be starting from my least favorite to my all-time favorite. And I'm going to be ranking them mainly off the theme of the game, but I'm also going to be ranking them off the weaponry and the enemies and stuff like that. And the actual gameplay. Some of the cons too, that I think are some cons of the game and some pros of the game. But that's mainly what I'm going to be ranking them on. If you disagree with me, that's totally fine, and feel free to leave your opinions in the comments. It's my personal opinion, so if you disagree with it, that's totally fine. Yeah. Before we get started, I did want to mention that I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so that's why my voice might sound a little bit funky during this video. It's because I'm a little bit sick right now. But with that, I say let's get into my least favorite quest. Where do I start with Crescendo? It's different compared to the rest of the quest because I'd say it's just in its own category of it's very long, it's very challenging compared to the other ones, I'd say, and it's a lot more different than most of the quests. I'd say the quest it's most similar to is Isle because of it's a 3-player quest, and it also has checkpoints and stuff like that. However, the main reason I think this is my least favorite quest is because of personal preference. I really don't like the 3-player quests. I don't like it that my weapons break. It just makes me nervous while I'm playing the quest, and I don't like the checkpoint system either. However, it can be handy because these quests are pretty long compared to the other ones. They're actually quite long, yeah, I just find these ones a little less nice, and I also just don't really like the vampire thing. It's a cool thing for Halloween, but other than that, I don't really like vampires more than any of the other ones. It's just my least favorite, and that's only really why. It's just personal preference, and I also don't like the mechanics of the 3-player quests. That's really the only reason I can think of. Also some of the times when I'm using the whip, it's a little challenging for me to use the whip on VR, not screen mode, because well, the whip's it's kind of weird to use on VR. I'm not saying that it's stupid or anything. I just don't get how it works on VR. Maybe if I watched a video, I'd understand it. But yeah, I'd say that's my honest opinion on Crescendo. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I don't hate any of the quests on these lists. I think all the quests of Rec Room are pretty well done, and I should have said this at the beginning, but I think they're all pretty good. But yeah, this one's my least favorite. I feel like you probably could have guessed that Isle of Lost Skulls was my second least favorite or fourth favorite because I said that I didn't really like the 4-player or the 3-player quests. I don't know what bugs me about them. I think it's just that usually when I'm playing quests, I play with 4 players, and I just have 4 friends that usually play quests with me. But there's something about them that I just can't really describe that I don't really like. I think it's just the weapon breaking mainly, and also the checkpoint system. I really don't like it. However, like I said, for Crescendo, it's kind of helpful with this one because of how long the quest is. But I think that if I were to genuinely rate this quest, other than that, I think that the theme really lands with this quest. I mean, you're on a boat, for goodness sake. It's one of their more recent quests, and I think that the theme really lands for this one, and it really feels like you're on a pirate ship and stuff like that. Plus, oh my god, Isle of Lost Skulls might be one of the most prettiest quests I've ever played. I'll put some pictures of the maps up right now, but God, it is really beautiful. Some of the different maps, they're so cool, and I just think that this is genuinely one of the prettiest quests of all time. That being said, however, I do put it in my number 4 spot just because of the gameplay, and I just don't really like the quest all that much. Not everything's about the scenic route. where do I begin with Golden Trophy? It's a very simple quest, and that's all it was really meant to be. It was their first quest that they ever did, and it's kind of landed. It was pretty good. This is one of the 2 quests that I actually have every item in the that you can earn for, and that's because I used to love this one. It's very easy for beginner players, and it's so easy to learn how to play Rec Room. It's a really great introduction to the game, I think, and when you play Rec Room and you play Golden Trophy, you feel good, right? It's very simple. You don't have to concentrate too hard to play it. It's kind of it's more of a relaxing quest where you just shoot some goblins with your friends and you crack jokes, and that's all you do. There's not really much you can say about Golden Trophy other than, well, the theming and the maps itself. There's nothing really special about them. The theme doesn't really land that hard because, well, it's very simple, and the quest itself is kind of bad because it's simple. It's not compared to the other ones, but yeah. Where do I begin with Jumbotron? Jumbotron is amazing. It is immaculate, okay? It is so good. Everything about this quest lands, right? If it wasn't up to personal preference, then this quest would be my favorite quest. I mean, I think you can tell by the next, the only one that has been mentioned so far, but we're gonna ignore that for the time being and just talk about Jumbotron. Jumbotron is a futuristic gunslinger where you and 4 friends have to fight your way through hordes of zombies, and that's what it's supposed to be, and that's what it is. It is so good at matching exactly what you think is going to happen when you go through those doors. The theme matches every map. Every time you go into a different every time you go into a different level, you know you're playing Jumbotron. There's never a moment where I'm confusing Golden Trophy with Crimson Cauldron. I always know this is Jumbotron, and that's because it's such a unique quest. It's the same thing with Isle and Crescendo. It's unique and it's beautiful. The lighting for Jumbotron is amazing. The purple and blue haze is so amazing, and there's certain levels where it's a sunset aroma, and it just looks so good. Everything about this quest lands. It's actually pretty decently challenging itself, and I really like that about the quest, and I really like that about Crescendo as well, where it's decently challenging for me to play through because I am not that good at it. But yeah, the weapons and enemies itself in Jumbotron are also really good. I really like the guns, and the robots really fit the theme of it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's a really good quest. I don't know how to say different things from Crimson that I said about Jumbotron, really. It's pretty much the same thing. I think that everything in this quest lands, from down to the beginning level to the boss fight. Everything fits the theme of this wizarding world. That's kind of like, yeah, see, the funny thing is I really love this quest, but I also don't watch Harry Potter at all. Like, I don't really like Harry Potter, and I usually wouldn't like wizards and stuff, but for some reason this quest really draws my attention, and I really love the wizards and stuff in this. Yeah, I just really love wizards in this quest, and they look so cool. Both of the outfits, the wizards and the witch hunters, are by far my favorite outfits that you can get from a quest. They are so good. This quest is not only just really fun to play, it also has a really beautiful scenery, and I'll put some screenshots of different levels, but there's always so much going on with different vegetation, and there's this one where it's just a swamp, and it's a bog, and there's this mini boss. It's really cool. I really quite like this quest, and it's not only that, it's such a good quest. I don't know, maybe I'll make another video on diving into my love for Crescendo, but Crimson, but I really love this quest. It's really good, and I don't know why. I don't know why I love it so much. I think it's the theme mainly. I think I like wizards a little bit more than the whole gunslinger act. However, because I'm trying to compare Jumbotron and Crimson here, but they're honestly pretty tied up. I just think I like Crimson just a little bit more. just because of personal preference. Well, that was an interesting video. I hope I didn't offend anybody too much. Somebody's gonna leave a comment that's just the exact opposite of my list, and I know it. But in case you forgot the list, here it is on screen right now. And I don't know if I've mentioned this in past videos, because I don't think I've done any videos recently enough, but I made a TikTok account where I post IRL stuff and Gorilla Tag stuff and Rec Room stuff, just a bunch of stuff, Valorant stuff, just gaming. And if you want to check that out, me link in the description. And my VR stuff might be on hold though, because my Quest controllers are broken and I'm getting them fixed right now, and I'm waiting for the package. But with that said, I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next one. Or morning. I don't know where you're from. I'll see you in the next one.